Hello, everybody, and welcome back, one and all, to some more of Paradise Killer. My name is Akira, and it has been a hot minute. It's been about a week. Actually, it's been exactly a week. Don't judge me! Um, yeah, really, I. So, stuff happened last year that meant that I had suddenly had a lot more responsibility to take care of. Hopefully, so that's kind of why I don't stream anywhere near as much as I used to. Um, hopefully, hopefully next week we'll have a little bit of, or I'll have a little bit of good news, and some of that weight will be taken off of my shoulders, which would be quite nice. And then hopefully I'll be able to stream more, which would be even nicer. So, this is Paradise Killer, and when we last left off, we discovered that this world is bonkers. It is absolutely insane. It is crazy to the nth degree, and I'm here for it. I'm digging it. I'm digging the vibe. I'm digging the vibe. So, it has been a week, so my memory is a little bit hazy. I wonder if, yeah, we should probably do this. So, we have a couple of crimes going on right now. So first of all, the crimes end all crimes. Last night, the council were murdered as they birthed the next island through meditation. Was it a power play or killing for kicks? Who did it and why? We also have KHX is missing. KHX is the Syndicate's master craftsman and designer of the second holy seal that protects the council. He hasn't been seen for a number of days. So the holy seals aren't like magical seals as far as I can tell. They're physical things. Like the first holy seal was just the guards. And I think that the idea is that as we go through the game, we have to unblock all of the holy seals in order to get into the council chambers. Because right now, the council is completely. They're just completely ensconced within. They might not even be dead. You know, they might just be trapped in there with no means of communication or something like that. They could still be alive. As far as anybody here knows, they could still be alive. Um, so the only thing that says that they're dead is that the primary suspect, Henry Division, he had all of their blood in his stomach, which we found out towards the tail end of the last one, the last stream. Blood Vial. Lady Love dies as Blood Vial. All Syndicate members have a unique Blood Vial. Nope, that's not the right one. Red Crest. No. Blood Sample? Blood Sample, no. Where is it? Oh, the Vampire Report. Right, there's also vampires. Don't know where that came from, but sure. Relics? Absurd message stones. I don't know. Oh wait, hang on. Maybe I can. Henry Division. Discarded bottle. Here we go. A discarded bottle with traces of every council member's blood found under the entrance to the council building, near where Akiko alleges she found Henry after the murder. There are no fingerprints on it. If Henry is being framed, this could be where the blood in his stomach came from. Yeah. So as far as I'm aware, that is the only reason we think everybody is dead. It's because he had everybody's blood in his stomach, which could have just been from this bottle. So it doesn't necessarily mean that anybody's dead. They could all be alive. We don't know. But the point is that we cannot get into the council chambers in order to find out what physically happened. So that's probably what's up with KHX, is that, first of all, we need to find a way to get past the first seal, which I'm pretty sure was the guards. I'm pretty sure the first seal was the guards. And then we need to find a way past the second seal, which would probably mean finding KHX. So for example, maybe we solve Henry's escape, then then Akiko, who Grand Marshal Akiko, who is the head of the guards, the marshals, I should say. So she's grateful, so she says, okay, fine. We will call off the first seal, but you're probably not getting through the other three. And then we get through the other three. Is probably the idea. Henry's demonic possession. A decade ago, Henry became possessed by a demon, killing his mother and allowing demonic corruption to spill out into the world. The area around his apartment was sealed off and became the Dead Zone. During his arrest, he killed the Syndicate's exorcist, Grace Bloodlines. For the last 10 years, he has been contained and sedated in the Desolation Cell with inhibitors. Okay, so what happened to the inhibitors? And who helped him get out? We did find a hole in a corridor where it looked like C4 was used to blow the way out. Or something like that. Seems reasonable. So yeah, we have to do that. Then Henry's escape. Henry allegedly escaped during his execution. During his execution? They waited 10 years to execute him? What is this, America? Broke through the prison bars and headed to the council building, murdering the martial guards, traversing the holy seals, and killing the council before being apprehended at the scene. So we have barracks tunnel access. There's a secure tunnel running between the Desolation Cell and the barracks that is only coded to Grand Marshal Akiko XIV's blood vial. And we have torn apart prison bars. The prison bars on the bridge connecting the Desolation Cell to the main island were torn apart, but it appears to be done by military-grade explosives, not demonic strength. So yeah, we have that. We also have some unsorted evidence, apparently. Lydia's knife. A knife found outside the council building. The blade has some minor damage. There are nicks in it. Always yours, Sammy baby, is etched on it. This must belong to Lydia. A possible murder weapon. If it was, the sea has washed away the blood. So Lydia is, if I remember rightly, our friend, right? Lydia Daybreak, yeah. The Syndicate's ferry woman, responsible for transporting the Syndicate to new island sequences. We have met the Doctor, Dr. Doom Jazz. And we have also met Carmelina Silence. We need to talk to her, basically ASAP. In order to figure out what went on there. Oh, we also talked to Yuri Knight. Yeah, and that doesn't matter. And we of course talked to Judge as well. So right now, the most likely suspect is Grand Marshal Akiko XIV, because she would have been able to get what's his name, Henry Division. She would have been able to get Henry Division out of his cell without anybody seeing. And second, she was the one who found Henry Division outside of the council chambers. So she would have been the last person to see him in captivity and the first person to capture him after the deed was done, whatever deed that was. So she's the main suspect. No. Well, she is the main suspect right now. The secondary main suspect is Carmelina Silence. And that's simply because she had the most to gain from the murders. Because from what I understand of the lore, her father did something horrible. That meant that she and her family were disowned, basically. Kind of banished, but not sent away. So she can't actually be on the council. She can't be a ruling member of the islands. But because she is the architect of the island sequences, as you can see right over my head, she has now been put in charge of the islands, even though she technically isn't allowed to be. And we also found out that if the council unanimously vote to allow her back into the fold, then she can become leader and a member of the council and all that stuff. So Akiko is the main suspect because she has, like, physically the most ability to make the crime happen. And Carmelina is kind of the secondary, the second choice, because she has the most to gain. She will literally gain control over everything if we don't stop her. Probably. That's probably the worry right now. Is that if we don't stop her, she will just take control of everything. Or she might be completely innocent. Who knows? We haven't talked to Crimson Acid. I have been forewarned that her model is interesting. You can only see the top bit of her there, and yeah, I'd believe it. Lydia's knife is interesting. Who did she give her knife to? We need to figure that out. We need to talk to Sam as well, and we need to talk to the witness to the end. Right, the witness to the end was important because Carmelina is using the witness as her alibi. She's saying that they were both together at the time of the crime. So it's very important that we talk to him, figure out what he has to say. However, we did find out, Carmelina silence, alibi. Oh, alibi breakers. I was expecting it to be in there. Wait, what did we find? Oh, no. No, it's not her alibi, necessarily. She said, when we interviewed her, that she didn't really speak with witness. They were kind of estranged, and her meeting him last night was a very, very, very rare occasion, like years apart rare. However, we found out that that's not true, that they were actually meeting relatively regularly, because she was the one who noticed that witness was kind of falling apart at the seams. He was kind of going crazy. What was it? He was able to hear people dying. He was able to, like, hear people's death screams or something like that. So, yeah. It's very important that we talk to him, figure out how insane he is, and also figure out her alibi. How do you know that they're... Why does it say murdered? You don't actually know that. Oh, an Aiz Kiwami suicide? After saving Dr. Doomjazz from torture? What? Took his own life several years ago. It is unknown why. Yeah. Okay, that's probably going to have something to do with Henry Division and Grace Bloodlines. KHX is missing. Probably may have something to do with that as well. Okay, so I think that's about as much recapping as I can take right now. Where is he? I should check KHX's apartment. Indeed. Before we do that, however, there is one thing that I do want to do, which is one of the last things I did in the last stream was I was trying to find his gem on the beach down there. He did mention that he was on the beach and I should find his gem down there. I was kind of feeling a little bit miffed about that, so I actually looked up where his gem was, and I'm very glad I did. I'm very, very glad I did. Oh yeah, and last one we opened this area up as well. I'm still not entirely certain why, but whatever. It's actually down... Can I just jump? I can. I didn't need to, but I could. It is actually down here. Boop. Glistening stone obtained. A small but bright stone. Looking at it makes the world around you fade away, and you can hear distant memories imprinted on the stone by the wearer. This one is full of happiness. So that's where that was. It's very distinctly not on the beach, one might be inclined to point out. It is absolutely nowhere near the beach. But whatever, we found it anyway. So I'm going to have to keep my eyes open for that. If I can't find things in the game that the game says where they are, I might have to go look them up. It's traditional to donate and let blood in prayer at a temple. Yes. May the silent goat walk with me. Oh, you're right. There's the silent goat. There's the vampires. There's the moon. We want to go to the moon for some reason. Yeah, lots happening. Silent goat carving obtained. A carving about the first god, Silent Goat. Was the first god evolved man had contact with? was the first god evolved man had contact with, sometimes known as the First for this reason. Captured outside the city of Mahoda Ending in India, tortured in the Crystal Caves, became aware of the Syndicate, and gifted them his power, killing himself. Right. So this entire game is Ancient Aliens, by the way. This entire game is just based around Ancient Aliens, so yeah, there's that. Questionable donation obtained. Citizens sometimes throw coins into fountains for luck. Luck doesn't exist. That would be questionable. But, can you prove that luck does not exist? Oh, it's a capsule machine. Lurid Crimson Acid Phone Charm obtained. A Crimson Acid phone charm, mostly collected by men, but she has quite a few female fans. Interesting. Can I, like, put that on my phone? Can I? I do have this. I'm gonna stick with the pupper, but... No? Okay. Whatever. I noticed that this was over here. I'm just gonna collect all the lore bits and stuff to see what we find. Fascinating grasshopper obtained. Some people get very obsessive about grasshoppers. I didn't know that. You learn something new every day, I suppose. Ooh, save point. Queet. Sweet. Queet? Yes, queet. Queet. Quite queet. And we'll save anyway. Just because, like, when save points are in the game and there's no, like, menu, yeah, you kind of need to. Symbol of the Secretary, Starlight skin obtained. Yeah, just a skin for the phone, just a background. NBD, NBD. Is there anything else around here? Anything I missed? I don't believe so. So, oh, I heard something. Is it up there? Ooh, what's this? Turn on. Sure, whatever. Why not? Oh, that's not really what I wanted to do. Oh, I did find out that there is a dedicated, respawn button, which is quite handy, I have to say. So there's that. Let me just see if I can do a bit of speedrunner strats here. See where we end up. Apartments. Ah, nope. Okay, close. Hey, there we go. Okay. Let's jump. Boop. Anything in here? Yes, there is. Sweet. I'm sure that there's stuff outside as well. Oop. Wow. Wait, hang on. That's a lot of blood crystals. That's 3 blood crystals in one little area. That's kind of impressive. Okay. I do want to go back to the ghost ASAPly, though. Is kind of the problem. Obviously I'm gonna unlock all of the fast travel I can. Verdant Starlight skin obtained. Also, what's that buzzing? It's really annoying. Oh, there's another one there. Can I... Oh, can I... Wait, can I like jump and... Hey, I got it! Resonant photo of a man obtained. Sadness drips from this photo. Well, that just sounds super de-duper. Examine. Poison Throne Apartments, named in honor of the assassination of the Queen of Spain by Serena Doom Jazz. Any relation, by any chance? To our resident Doom Jazz? Oh, it's locked from the other side. Huh. Hang on. Let me see if I can help that. Can I jump on this stone? No. No. Okay, fine. I'll figure that out some other time. For now, I should really stop getting sidetracked and... Wait, if I'm on here... If I can get... Wait, if I can get on there easily enough... Sorry, I'm just solving puzzles. Don't mind me. I like solving puzzles. Wait, I want a bit of a run-up, I think. Ah! Okay, screw it. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's go see if we can't... Alright, fine, I'll grab this one too. But only because it's kind of on the way. Let's see if we can find the ghosts again. Yeah, easy squeezy. Hello. Have you found my phone? Oh wait, no, yeah, okay. Yes, I think I have. A glistening stone. Really? Can I see? Oh yes, that's it. I can't describe how this makes me feel. It's like we're together again. Please, you keep it. I can feel myself fading out of this world, and I can't take the stone with me. When you hold it, I hope you can find the happiness that it gave me.
Yo, couldn't help spying on you.
What do you want?
You like that stone the spirit gave you?
Gem depth. Sure.
It has a wonderful depth to it. Oh, hope it was gonna be a no.
Why?
Wanna sell it?
Why do you want it?
Gems that are tied to the suffering of others are one of my collections.
One of?
Oh yeah, I also can collect antiques from a planet populated by slug scholars. Also got a cabinet of calcified entrails, prayer wreaths from the mad monks in the Venus labyrinths. So, wanna sell? 2 blood crystals, one-time offer.
Do we want to sell to him? I mean, maybe? I don't know. I mean, there could be a use case scenario for it. Maybe it's a clue of some kind? No, it's not going to be a clue. Do I need the blood crystals? I might. I might need the stone. I don't know what I need. I need an adult. That's what I need. I don't know. I just don't have enough information. Do I want to sell or... I suppose I have quite a few blood crystals already. But I can't... He is kind of helping me. Maybe if I sell a bunch of them to him, maybe there's a bunch of side quests or something. Maybe something good will happen at the end. He is kind of helping me. He's a little asshole, but he is kind of helping me. Okay. Deal. Hand over the crystals.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Alright. 2 blood crystals. Fantastic. Right then. So next up, I think... how do I do this? Right, it's this. So yeah, she's over that way. And also the, also Division himself is over this way as well. They're on that island together. Did I unlock this? I did. Good. So I should probably do that. I mean, since I can kind of knock 2 off of the list in one go, that might be a decent idea. Ooh. Oh, I found a blood crystal. Whee. Oh, okay. Well, this is definitely not where I wanted to be. This is distinctly not where I wanted to be. Oops. Well, I found something else over there as well, so that's good. I have no idea how to get back there. Oh, hey Shinji.
This is a work of art. The integrity of the Syndicate is the canvas. A knife is the brush. Is it modern art? Abstract? Formal? Who could say? I always hated art. Anyway, gotta run.
Bye. Bye, have a great time. Can I? Yes, I can use that. But I did notice something. Ooh, I did just notice that as well. I can probably make it back up here. Let's just run and grab these while we can. Grubby skimming runes obtained. An old superstition says that skimming rune stones in the sea is a way to ease the consequences of your actions. Really? That really? I feel like a polite apology would probably help more with that. But sure, you do you. I guess it does help you look dashing or something, and maybe they'll enjoy your dashingness and ignore the rest. Okay. Oh, it's Crimson Acid. Hello. What voice do we give her? Maybe something alluring? Hello. I was hoping you would have come to see me by now, lady. Hello, Crimson. You remember my voice, but you don't come and visit? Country, come to me. We want her to like us, right? So I suppose I think yeah, I don't think that would help her like us. We'll go with this. I wanted to, but I have no idea where you are on this island. Come and find me in the sewers under the apartments. I have a nice little setup there. What are you doing in the sewers? You've been gone for 10 islands. Things change. I'm trading secrets for money. I've got things to tell you for a price. I've got something for Starlight as well. A nice upgrade that will shine a light on some truths. You're going to need some firmware upgrades to break into all of the nightmare computers. I've got one to sell you. Then I'll take a trip to the sewers. If you're having trouble finding me, use Starlight's AR mode. Starlight's functionality is supposed to be a secret. Get with the program, lady. I've just set myself to findable. I'll show up in the AR mode now. I'll be waiting. Bring crystals. I'm not running a charity. Alright, I'm pretty sure she was already in the AR mode. But sure, we'll go with that. Right, so she's setting herself up as a bit of a merchant. Does that incomprehensible Starlight's get him saying? Oh, I quite like that. I actually quite like that. I wonder if that kind of excludes her from being a killer. Maybe. Well, no, because if you're doing the trial, then you've probably already, you probably already don't need her services anymore anyway. So it hardly matters. Anyway, hello Crimson Acid, and wow, hunka dunka badunkas. Okay. My new favorite character, ladies and gentlemen. Crimson Acid. Syndicate Idol. Good to see you again, lady. It's been too long. Born in the hospital. Why do I need to know? Answer. I don't. Oh shit. Hello, Starlight. We're in a dark time. Someone has played a hell of a hand against the Syndicate. It's bad enough to bring the Exile back. Forgive me for being blunt, Crimson, but the head, things change. While you were gone, I got blessed by the gods. The new look suits you. It adds a certain je ne sais quoi to the ensemble. What's the A to B to C with the sewer pad? Quiet place to get away from everyone. After I became blessed, Montserrat convinced me to be the Syndicate's idol. Someone for the citizens to look up to. If you pray hard enough and serve the gods as best you can, yada yada. That kind of thing. It's good to have a place to hide away and run my sideline. Everyone needs their own space. Glamour of the battlefield. I don't think that she'd appreciate going straight for secrets. We should probably be nostalgic. What happened to the glamour of the battlefield? Been a long time since anyone called me that. The old life is over. You miss it. Everyone misses their old life. Nostalgia is a curse, lady. I don't miss exile. Give it time. You're stepping into the Viper's nest. So, you want to buy a secret? Okay. Can I help, lady? Well, we definitely... By the way, I didn't actually go through my thought process there. But, the reason I made a beeline for her is because of the Starlight upgrades. I really want to be able to unlock more areas and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's why we're here. But, you know, what when in Rome? Okay, she has a lot to talk about. Okay. Well, some of this stuff is probably going to be, why would I have any clue? Let's move on, you know? Like Carmelina's alibi. Pretty sure she'd have nothing to say on that. Suspicions. Cynical Henry requests secrets. Yeah. What secrets do you have? Anyone got a motive for last night? Lady, I've got lots of secrets to sell. I can give you a lot of different people's motives. I just don't have an opinion about who did it. Who's got motive then? These all come at a price. I'm not handing out candy. Secrets take a lot of work to acquire. I've got something on the Grand Marshal, the Architect, the Doctor, the Happy Couple, and Witness. Ooh, the happy couple is our friend and her hubby, isn't it? Take your pick, but come with your wallet. You're going to make a tidy profit. You got a point. Direct your motive, imply. Market for secrets. I don't think that she would appreciate the direct route. I think that she would prefer a more circumspect route. But I really want to know her motive, if she has one. Okay. A mass murderer opens the market for people looking to buy secrets. That an accusation? Accuse, yes. Ooh, look at that leg. Ooh. She's getting serious when the games come out. Okay. I've still got some investigating to do. I'm going to be straight up with you, lady. This island is full of snakes, and I want you to hear this from me. I hate what the Syndicate have done to me. I'm an idol they trot out to rally the citizens. I gloss over the misery with a pretty smile. I haven't got anything against idols, but this isn't for me. Montserrat developed into paranoia. Sorry to speak ill of the dead, he was tightening his grip on us all. One of the first things to go on the next island is my little emporium. Dictators can't have someone peddling secrets, can they? Is that enough to drive you to kill the entire council? No, I didn't do it, but someone did, and they're going to want to shift the blame. That's why I'm being straight with you. Well, I appreciate that. Knows that her secret trading emporium will be shut down on the next island. Montserrat was trying to tighten his control. Is her independence enough to make Crimson kill? Cynical Henry. I'm not really being given a choice, so let's just say that this isn't a branching dialogue path or anything like that, so we'll go with this. You think Henry did it? Do you? I'm asking you. I don't have enough details. How did he escape? How did he breach the seals? The answer to every question seems to be a hand wave, and he's possessed by a demon. Convenient answers are dangerous. True. Very true. What about your motive? We already talked about that. Will this give me something new? Yuri's testimony. So this is something that Yuri told us. Okay. Well, don't think we have anything to lose. Yuri's got some things to say about you. I bet he does. He isn't my biggest fan. He says you want to be a soldier again. Says you want to be in the marshals. How'd you two start talking about that? Asking around about motives. And he thinks that's enough to be my motive? That I'd kill the council just to try and get to be a marshal? Are you denying it? No, it's true. Lady, do you really think that's a motive for mass murder? Wait, what? Are you denying... What? She-Man, hello! For our next case, the mysterious disappearance of perplexing Pal World. That's not perplexing. I took it behind the shed and shot it in the head. So, welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy. Are you denying it? No, I would kill the council to try and be a marshal. That's what the first half of that sentence is telling me. I would kill the council to try and be to get to be a marshal again. But, lady, do you really think that's motive for mass murder? Well, technically, maybe. She did say that she was... what's it called? Forced to be an idol. So... if she killing the entire council maybe isn't necessary, but she would need to kill Montserrat. Would killing Montserrat mean that the rest of the council must go too? Or could you just kill Montserrat? Given she was an ex-soldier, she could... it's possible. It's possible that she would have been able to kill Montserrat, but not the rest of the council. Without killing the rest of the council, I should say. But I'm gonna stick on her good side. Besides, it's not that grave. It's not that great. I'm not entirely certain her other motive is much better. The one where her secret emporium is going to be shut down. I don't think that that's very much better at all, but we'll go with this for right now.
It sounds tenuous to me. I'm glad you said that. I was dreading the snakes getting to you. It's no secret I want out of a life forced on me. I would love to be a soldier again. It has to be done the right way, though. Not through mass murder.
Okay. Crimson's alibi. Last night.
Where were you last night? I was here at my hideout, waiting for Lydia's pickup. I'm always one of the last to leave the islands. Yuri thinks he's funny by making me wait. I left when Judge summoned everyone for the crisis meeting.
Crimson says she was in her sewer hideout all night. She was waiting to be contacted for a pickup by Lydia. She left her hideout when she was summoned by Judge for a crisis meeting after the murder.
Any evidence of that? None.
No alibi.
That paints you in a bad light. I can only tell you the truth. If I knew a mass murder was going down, I'd have got a way to corroborate my alibi. There weren't any whispers of what was about to happen. Nothing. If Henry didn't do this, whoever did it managed to keep it extremely quiet.
Which probably means a small-scale operation. Which probably means that the marshals as a whole are not involved. Now, that isn't to say that the main marshal herself isn't involved. She could absolutely be involved, and she just left her cronies out of it. But interesting. An interesting little sentence there.
Am I taking your word on that? I'm running a business here. If I had something, I'd sell it to you.
Okay, KHX is missing.
Got any secrets to sell about KHX? Why are you asking? He's missing. He designed the second Holy Seal, and that was key to getting to the Council. I haven't heard anything about it. I know he's missing, but nothing has come up.
Alright, that's a little strange too. I'm getting the sense that she is a pretty awful spy master, I have to say.
Why would Akiko kill the Council? Secrets aren't free.
Spend 2 of your 15 blood crystals. Okay, so this is where the money pit goes, huh? Okay.
Deal. Good crystals, minimal perfections. Akiko is a soldier through and through. She's also their leader. They're the only family she's ever wanted. The Marshals aren't Syndicate, though. They're citizens, a security measure by Montserrat. They don't have our immortality, and they don't get moved between islands.
No, they get massacred. Literally.
That makes them expendable, too. Precisely. Akiko's endured a millennia of sadness, watching your troops die or get left behind. She wants them in the Syndicate. Get them gene therapied up and create a battalion of immortal soldiers. End her heartache. She has motioned the Syndicate to try and get her marshals inducted. Been refused every time. She's hurting and she's angry.
Okay. That's... Alright. Okay. Yeah, that's easily enough to kill. That is absolutely easily enough to kill. I feel like I have something like... I feel like my nose is just slightly stuffed up. It's actually really annoying. Hang on a second. Let me blow my nose real quick. I think I helped a little bit. Not too much. It's mostly in the back of my throat.
Okay. What does she get from murdering the council? She wouldn't be promoted to a position where she can change the rules and keep her marshals alive between islands. She'd use the murder to scare the new council. The untouchables became touched by the hand of death. She can argue for increased militarization on the next island, scapegoat it on a citizen and panic the next council into creating martial law with troops inducted into the Syndicate. Use loyal troops rather than expendable troops. Precisely. Montserrat was always scared of immortal soldiers having dangerous thoughts and leading a coup. If Akiko did this, she proves that the threat isn't from the Marshals. Got any proof? Sure do. I pulled this from the Moon database. You never know when something like this will come in useful.
The Moon database? As in physically the Moon? Wait. Is the database a facility on the Moon? Or is it the entire Moon? Okay. Let's just wait until we see where that goes. That's kind of crazy, though. Either of them. Motion 077. Presented by Grand Marshal Akiko XIV. Details. Motion table to the Council. Grand Marshal Akiko XIV formally requests that the God Justice Marshals are inducted into the Syndicate. Motion was declined. Unanimous vote. See also historical motions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, she's done it quite a few times. Thanks. Lady, here's more. I haven't got proof, so I'm not charging you for what I'm about to say. Akiko falls in love with her troops. That's why she hurts so much. She has had a string of relationships throughout the islands. Is there someone special on this island? Captain Voth. He's the highest ranking marshal under Akiko. Interesting. Captain Voth was one of the Holy Seal marshals murdered last night. Wait, what? He and Akiko were in an illicit relationship. Wait, hang on. Voth was one of the Holy Seal marshals murdered last night. Well, that's a huge reason why it wasn't her. The highest ranking marshals are chosen to guard the council during the birth of a new island. So he was murdered last night. Looks that way. So if her lovers are dying when the island ends, her motive is to kill the council to push her agenda through, get her marshals into the syndicate, and make them immortal. It's a pretty big bet to make. I agree. Something doesn't add up. What about Voth then? If Akiko was involved, did she let Voth die? Sacrifice for the greater good? I need to find some more truth. Interesting. Okay, so that's huge. So, in one fell swoop, this lady gave us a huge reason why it would be Akiko, and a huge reason why it wouldn't be Akiko. Okay, this is crazy. I'm actually glad that we came here first before going to Akiko now, because now we get to ask about all of Akiko's juicy details. So, you have a lot of... Okay, no, hang on. You have 4 more of these. It costs 2 each, so I think I have enough. I think I had... altogether, it's 5 of them, so 10 blood drops, if it's 2 each a pop. And I started out with 15, so I'll just barely have enough for all of them. Okay. Why would Carmelina want to kill the council? We don't actually necessarily need this. But it might give me a second, like with Voth and his death last night, it might give me a second thing. We know why Carmelina wants it. It's because she wants to install a council that will make her... that will unanimously vote to allow her to take office again, and then just have them vote to make her the leader. So that's why she wants to kill the council. That's why she would want to kill the council. But okay. You know this costs, right? Oh, only 1. Okay, cool. A pleasure doing business. Carmelina isn't allowed on the council. The Silence family were barred from ever being on the council. You remember her father's crime, right? Romeo's fall from grace? Oh, we didn't get this information either. He was deceived by cosmic deceit. Bingo. Cosmic deceit deceived him with promises of power. Standard stuff. Cosmic deceit wanted Romeo to sacrifice crying grudge in a ritual. That would give Cosmic deceit enough power to resurrect. Resurrecting the gods is our mission, but not at the expense of deceptions and sacrificing other gods. Romeo was stopped before he could go through with it. His punishment was execution, and the rest of his family being barred from a council seat for eternity. Carmelina is being punished for her father's crimes. The Silence family was barred from ever being on the council as part of his punishment. Okay, so... So the reason for the confusion for Carmelina's leadership is because Carmelina is currently leading the island. And I mentioned this already. It's because she's the architect. So since they're moving to the next island, she may as well lead them to the next island since she is the architect of it. So we don't necessarily need to do that. However, I'm going to do this, but if it comes back around and I'm allowed to do this, then yeah, sure. We'll get some more information, hopefully. You got a little Pokemon? I have several little Pokemons. I sacrifice them for the greater good almost every day. You want to know what I got? Was it a Celebi? Because if it's not a Celebi, don't talk to me. I don't think I've ever gotten a Celebi in my life. Like, I got Mew when I was a kid, and I got Mewtwo. Yeah, but I don't think I've ever gotten a Celebi in any way, shape, or form, so that would be quite interesting. I should... Yeah, anyway. Let's say she killed the council. You mean how she's on the throne right now? Could she have been sure she would have been on the new council? That the law would be overturned? It's a gamble. She's the architect of Perfect 25. Lopunny! Lopuniaki! Alright. Just don't do obscene things to the Lopunny. There's no rules against Pokemon, Batman. It's not a crime, Batman. Don't do it. Don't do it, She-Man. It's a crime in this state. She's a good candidate to handle it. That's not a sure thing, though. Who knows what other options Judge considered? Impossible to know how they'd interpret the law. Yeah, I literally watched 10 versions of that meme 5 seconds ago. Yeah, fair enough. If this was her goal, I bet she was planning on bargaining with the new council on the new island. Get them to overturn the ruling after delivering Perfect 25. Has Carmelina protested the ruling in the past? She submitted motions to have the ruling overturned and to get on the council. All have been denied, though. Ooh! Wait, so she did a double chamber shotgun approach where she wanted the ruling overturned and to be on the council at the same time? Okay. Yeah, that's pretty huge. How are we still on the Goat with Boobs? Because Goat with Boobs has a surprising amount of things to say. She has a lot to say. She's a gold mine of some information. She's also kind of inept, but we'll figure out if she's truly inept later. Also, are you complaining? It's a goat with boobs, and you're the guy with the Lopunny. So just enjoy the show, okay? All have been denied, though. Carmelina has put in a number of motions to join the council that have all been denied. She's a genius architect that has helped the Syndicate birth a potentially perfect island. Does she feel she deserves a seat in the council? Yes, I am complaining. Well, then stop! It's a goat with boobs. What more do you want? It takes the best part of the goat and the best part of the boobs. What more do you want? Imagine this. You get to have sex with a woman without looking at her face. Isn't that just great? You get to look at a goat instead. That's funny. Sorry, that got me. Okay. Anyway, three of us, I get Lopunny, it gets Cuddles. Quote unquote Cuddles, right? Quote unquote Cuddles. Right. I see what you're doing. I know what's going on in those Cuddles. Anyway, can I see these motions? Of course, I pulled them from the Moon database. Motion presented by Architect Carmelina Silence. Motion tabled to the council, architect Carmelina formally requests a seat on the council in light of her continued work and benefit to the syndicate. She acknowledges the crime of her father, but humbly asks the council to reconsider. Motion was declined. I just realized you never found PAL number 69. It's true, actually. I never did. Never found it. I'll give you a little extra for free. I don't know if this helps with anything, though. Yeah, you see, this is why, even though we knew this is why, even though we knew about Carmelina's dad, or at least we knew some of Carmelina's dad, we knew the general idea. This is why I still went into this, and I still paid. It's because I wanted that little bit extra, you know? Hit me. About 25 years ago, Carmelina went into isolation for a year. No one saw her. Any idea why? She said it was for work. She had a new project and didn't want to be disturbed. Nothing ever came of it, though. We were never shown the fruits of her labor. Interesting. The demon attack was 10 years ago, I believe. Wait, hang on. I feel like I've heard of something happening 25 years ago. I feel like I heard of something. I don't remember what it was, though. You should Google it quick. When you do Google, put on safe search. Okay. I never put on safe search, but okay. Alright. I'll Google it. Why not? PAL World. PAL 69. Alright, what do you got? Oh, right. I remember this thing. Doesn't it have, like, Lovander? Entry? Yeah, the entry. That's what I wanted to read. Seeking a night of love, it is always chasing someone around. At first it only showed interest in other pals, but in recent years even humans have become the targets of its debauchery. Should have been number 69, that's not a bad idea. Should have given him a Steam key for that idea. Alright, yep. Actually, I'll just very quickly show this on screen. Yep, there you go. There's Lovander. Well, yeah. Alright. That's somebody's fetish. I don't know whose, but it's somebody's. Do you know that Pokemon Smash or Pass thing? I always, like, every now and then I'll consider it and I'll say, huh, do you know, maybe I could do that. Maybe that would be kind of funny. Maybe we could have a couple of jorks. Then I realized I've literally never been attracted to a Pokemon in my life. Like, not a single one. No, not one. It's a bit of a shame, honestly. Like, even stuff like Tangela, right? Tangela is literally just a ball of tentacles. So, like, I can see why people would be attracted to that and why they would want, images of that. But no, not really. No, I wouldn't smash Tangela. I'd smash it with a stick, maybe, if it came too close, because that thing is kind of terrifying. But nah. Honestly, it's a bit of a shame. I wish that I was more adventurous when it came to sex and stuff. But hey, what can you do? Why do you think this matters? You know when you get a bad feeling and it festers? Maybe I just needed to say it out loud. Maybe it means something. I'll see what I find. Okay, so I really need to figure out what I remember happening 25 years ago. Wait, was that around the time when... What's his face? The black guy dressed like a male stripper. I can't remember his name. Levi? Is that his name? Something like that? Yuri! That's the one. Right, how did I forget Yuri? Is that the time when Yuri started going into the library all the time? Was it around then? Once we're finished talking about this, I'm going to Google Lopunny and see how long it takes to find some. Then I'll tell you when I get back social experiment, you know? Oh, it would take no time at all. No time at all. 0.5 of a second. Alright. Why would Doom Jazz kill the council? Got the cash to pay for a secret? This is a big one. The Syndicate's origins aren't what they seem. Ooh, spend 3. Well, the last one for Carmelina was only 1, so... Okay. That balances out. He knows the original secret. Before the first island, during the Great Betrayal, Montserrat made a mistake that got Doom Jazz's father killed. This is before you joined up with the Syndicate. He was our original military general, a legendary soldier. I'd always heard rumors about him before I joined the Syndicate. There weren't many humans the gods feared, but he was one of them. When the Syndicate fled to the first island, Montserrat made a stupid call to investigate a tomb that was supposed to contain a heavenly weapon. He was wrong. There was nothing there. Doom Jazz's father attempted to hold off the pursuing armies during Montserrat's folly. It was too much. Our pursuers broke through and killed half of the Syndicate before we got away. The incident was struck from history, but some of the existing council members know about it. Aiz Kiwami likes to talk when he's had a drink, and Doom Jazz was his closest friend. He let the secret slip. And I'm guessing she knows this because she was there as well? Doom Jazz has learned that Montserrat is responsible for Doom Jazz's father's death. Montserrat was planning an operation that was a repeat of that incident, but this time Akiko was in harm's way. What? Was planning an operation that was a repeat of that incident, but this time Akiko is in harm's way. Isn't Akiko dead? Didn't he commit suicide 10 years ago? Was? Aiz Kiwami had some skeletons in his closet. He got found out. The next island was going to be a bad time for him. He took his own life a few years ago. Concern. That's rare history. It's rare for Syndicate members to take their own life. Unheard of for council members. Secret for another time. Lydia and Sam's motive. Okay. The day breaks. What do you know about Lydia and Sam? I know that it will cost you. Yeah, only one though. I know about their last job. What last job? Back in the day, Lydia told you that after she met Sam, they left the world of assassination for good, right? It isn't that easy. Once you're in that world, you are bound to it until you fulfill all of your duties. An assassin is the most effective tool in the world. All tools have owners. In order to leave their old life behind, Lydia's former master had her do one last job. Before I hit the end of the page, I found inflation, mostly fat shipping her, Ken doll nudity, a lot of humans, and a random bit of a Gardevoir bondage. Yep. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds accurate. Had to do one last job. She had to destabilize a government in Europe. Several dead officials allowed for a regime change. Why didn't she tell me this? We've been friends for millennia. She's ashamed. They vowed to end the killing. Sam helped her do the job. They were in it together. It's not as romantic as the story they told everyone, is it? Always be suspicious of romantic stories, lady. Life doesn't work that way. Crimson told me about the last job that Sam and Lydia had to do. Is this what the council murder is? A regime change? Who can say? Was it revenge? A crime of passion? A regime change? You've got some investigating to do. Indeed. But no pure-blooded porn. I mean, it looks like you found. It really looks like you found it, especially the inflation bit. That's definitely porn. that's just porn. Anyway, Witness's motive. Do you know why a witness would want to kill the council? Yes. I know Witness was growing to despise Montserrat. Montserrat was tightening his grip on us all. Montserrat was giving into paranoia, worried about his precious perfect island. History was repeating. The island was shrouded in fear. We'd all grown complacent and happy in our freedoms.
Montserrat had always been building towards a perfect island and a perfect syndicate. As you know, the syndicate was formed with the goal of resurrecting our gods. 24 islands in, and we weren't doing a good job. Almost all of the pyramids out in the ocean sit empty. Montserrat didn't care though. He decided that was step 2. Huh. Step 1? Step 1 was the syndicate. Our efforts have always been divided between resurrecting the gods and improving the islands. If Montserrat could make the syndicate perfect, we could give our full attention to the gods. Why wouldn't Witness want to go along with that? You've been gone a while. Montserrat changed. So did Witness. Witness didn't trust Montserrat at all. I was all clothed art. I wonder what Reddit will be like. Reddit's a hive of scum and villainy. I wouldn't go there if I were you. Not unless you have to. Has Witness been deceived by a god? Not that I'm aware of. I've never had that suspicion. I think this is just some self-radicalization. He slipped further and further into worship and fear of the astral masters. You don't need to be deceived into being a servant when you've got a healthy dose of the end of times fear in you. So Witness murders the council to put the fear of the gods into them and refocus the syndicate on our holy mission. I'm not saying that's what happened, but if you want to pin a motive on Witness, it's what I'd go with. Alright. Alright, Witness believes we're heading for the end times. Witness has become a religious nut that burns with the fire of righteousness. He has begun to proclaim that the end is coming. The syndicate are not holy enough, and more needs to be done to resurrect the gods. Oh shit, I didn't read that. How can we have end times if our gods are dead or dormant? Only a handful of gods came to Earth. The rest of them are out there. The gods are self-serving morons. They've never looked out for their own kind. Take it up with Witness. I have no time for religious debates. Alright, so what do you know about everybody's alibis then? Did you see Yuri last night? Yuri handles Lydia on the last night of an island. You should speak to her. Okay. Carmelina? Did you see the architect last night? I heard she was hanging out with Witness last night. You should ask her. Seems odd. Did you see the doctor last night? I know something about his clinic, but won't charge you. Find the back door. Well, I'm glad that you didn't charge me, because I've already found it, thanks. What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago? It was the first thing to show up, but it was TFBS, which means body swap, so that could have been a lot worse. Also, what's worse is started wholesome. That's just disappointing. That's just disappointing. Henry's possession worries me. Nothing has surfaced about it. It's either as they say, or someone is keeping it a secret. How did he get the knowledge to communicate with the gods? The library in the HQ is full of forbidden grimoires. What do you know about the escape last night? Secrets about that haven't worked their way to me about Henry's escape. If you think there's more to it, then there might be physical evidence near the scene. If what the report says is true, the only way to the council building is through the Syndicate HQ. If we went through there, he'd have been logged. Check the Nightmare computer logs. I already did. I don't remember what they said, but I did. Alright, let's hang out. Got time for a chat, Crimson? You find yourself on an island full of criminals, lady. Cocky, your business. Sassy. Let's be sassy. Are you one of them? A criminal plotting the downfall of paradise? Not for the crime you're investigating. What does that mean? All shops need stock? My trade is secrets. I don't have a wholesale supplier I can get deliveries from. I'm not complaining. Illegal is always speedier, especially when it comes to secrets. Supply and demand. The islands have changed. We're the Syndicate, the ruling elite. It is easy for everyone in that tower to think that crime is something everyone does but them. I'm just keeping a record. Which you sell. You're the one buying.
True. Fair point. Alright. That's a shame. I was hoping that we'd get something extra, but okay. Alright, Starlight upgrades.
How can I help, lady?
I don't need the skins. I would like an upgrade.
Crimson, have you got any upgrades for Starlight? You've come to the right place. I guess you're breaking into those nightmare computers looking for evidence, right? I've got an upgrade which will give Starlight the ability to read more of the symbols. Get you into more systems and more evidence. I can do it for 10 blood crystals. Best offer.
Well, shit. Okay, maybe I should have started with that.
I'll come back later. Need to find some more crystals. How can I help, lady?
You can't. Bye.
May your journey be endless, and may you reach the moon.
Didn't we already reach the moon? Isn't that where the database is? Okay, well, first of all, what's down here? Is there anything else down here? Ooh. I'm hearing a blood crystal. No idea where it is, though. Have I been here? I do not know. I am unsure. Ooh. A monument to the moon. The sphere of death that is split in two by a great chasm. I can feel the grim silence from the deserted city on the dark side. Wow. Wait, there's an entire city on the moon. Okay. Great. Fantastic. So may you reach the moon was pretty... It's a pretty realistic goal. Okay. Good to know. Let me see here. Wait. This... sure. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that, actually. Symbols of the possessed. Okay. So I need 10 blood crystals. That's kind of my biggest goal. Luck from the other side. Ooh. I'm hearing some rumbling. Don't know what it is, though. Oh, hey!
It's traditional to donate and let blood in prayer at a temple.
No. I'll come back another time. Yeah, I'll come back another time. It's fine. I don't think that those actually give clues. I think they give lore. So we'll leave it. We'll leave it for the moment. Can't I just... Bit of a pointless gate. Let's be real here. A little bit of a pointless gate. What's up here? Any blood crystals? I could use some. Ooh, what's this? Green crest obtained. A green crest. It looks like it will fit into something. Ah! I was looking for red crests for the, for that mural, wasn't I? This is electronically locked. I need to find the power switch for it, which is over there. Well, I can't just jump around that one, so we'll leave it there for a moment, I suppose. Why is this here? I really need to go and talk to Akiko. And I'm going completely the opposite direction of talking to Akiko. So, we should probably do that. I'm pretty sure... map... Oh, this is kind of useless. Citizens' apartments... I'm pretty sure that... Yeah, I'm pretty sure... Oh, what am I stuck on? I'm pretty sure that the beach is over this way. Wait, did I? Oh. Hello. Almost missed you. Dazzling Obelisk. Charm obtained. Alright. I kind of wish it was a blood crystal. Oh, this is the place where we were thinking of coming up, and then I instead went around. Right. Another dusk apartments. Small rooms, and some have an ocean view. A terrifying, harrowing view of the liquid abyss. A mahjong club meets in one building every week. Huh, cool. I see him over there. I'm now very glad that I sold that thing, by the way. Ill-fated ring pulls obtained. You can trade in collected ring pulls from drinks to get Crimson Acid merchandise. Looks like someone didn't have enough before the island ended. Aw. I'm very glad that I took that trade for the blood crystals, by the way. Okay, so now I have 6. Now I have 7. No, now I have 8, actually. Hang on. I'm finding it a little bit difficult to get up there. Let me see. I'm hearing some blood crystals. Are they in here? No. Are they in here? Ooh. Ah, there we go. So there's 9. Sweet. Buy a drink? No, thank you. Buy more drink. Buy more drink. Yeah. Ooh, hello. And here we have lucky number 10. Sweet. Okay. So I'm going to prioritize going back down into the sewers to talk with her. I'm going to prioritize that. Hey, hello. I like Carmelina's dog. It's about the only thing I do like on this shithole island. You're breaking my heart. Don't get the wrong impression. You're near the top of the good part of the list. You've made my day, Shinji. Don't patronize me, Love Dies. I'm pretty sure you patronized her first. Okay. Okay, just a bit. Okay. Cool, blood crystal. Sweet. Now, so now I have an extra in case I happen to find a fast travel point. Right. So, it's over there, isn't it? Okay. That's not what I meant to do. I want to go up there, but since I'm down here, is there anything around? Anything interesting? Anything fun? Any clues or blood crystals? Anything? Whoa! Excuse me, ma'am. This is a Wendy's. It's fucking Hella. Alright, sure. I wasn't expecting you, but sure. The investigator, I presume? Sine, where did you come from? Where did you come from? Where does anyone come from? Who are you? My new name is One Last Kiss. Kiss? Name? Kiss. Who's getting the kiss? Who deserves my last kiss? What kind of kiss is it? Is it a kiss of love, tender and sweet? Or a kiss of death, dripping with poison and hate? When you look around this island, what do you see? Unknowable secrets, always on the edge of my vision, rarely allowing me to focus on them. This island is 1,000 little tragedies waiting to be discovered. I know where one is. When things die, where do they go? Do you think I am dead? If I am, where would I be? You want me to find your resting place, the Syndicate graveyard. This little game better lead to something. I hope so too, investigator. All right. Yep. All right. I wasn't expecting that to happen from literally just a missed jump. But okay. Sure. So, what is that? What's the other island? Wait, no, that's the wrong button. Where is it? There it is. What's the other island? So, I'm here the pathway between a dying island and the next island. Ah, okay. And then this is the desolation cell. Got it. Got it. Okay, then let's go back and we will unlock a new functionality. Hey, Shinji. Yeah, there's no way I can get up there. that would take quite a bit of exploration for me to get up there. Is there anything over here? Probably. I have to say, this place is packed with, like, consumables and stuff. Not consumables, but, like, lore and stuff. Bear-chan, a famous dog in the island that saved a man's life. Kumo? Kumo is bear, isn't it? Desirable Bear-chan phone charm. Kumo-chan! I would die for Kumo-chan. Because Kumo-chan would die for me. Okay, there's nothing here. Except for Kumo-chan. And Kumo-chan's important. You know, it's very important that we got this keychain. Vitally important. I don't think that you should be able to win this game unless you find that keychain. That's how important Kumo-chan is. If you... Shit, that is really hard to do. If you... Like... If you play through this game and you don't get the Kumo-chan keychain, it's like, you're already missing out, you know? You may as well just give up at that point. There's no point. You're missing the entire reason for the game. So, yeah. Right. Starlight upgrades. How can I help? Upgrades. Yes. 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 I'll take it. Visions of Cosmos. Acquired the Cosmos Starlight upgrade. Nice. Oh, you can't actually see that. I wonder why. Huh. It was a Steam pop-up thing that I got the achievement. Huh. I'm actually kind of surprised that you don't see it. Yeah, I feel like you should be able to. Whatever. Nice doing business with you, lady. You'll need to install this manually, lady. Take a look in your inventory. If you need more upgrades, you'll have to look elsewhere. That's the only one I have. You should try buying a drink if you haven't. Heat on the street is that Dead Nebula knows where one is. What? Dead Nebula... Buy a drink. Buy a drink, Dead Nebula. Interesting. I also heard one of the power station employees found something they shouldn't have. Interesting. I'm glad that those notes were saved. But anyway, I'm on it. How can I help, lady? Well, I don't need any skins, thanks. Visions of Cosmos obtained. A knowledge tablet for Starlight. Please manually install from Starlight's inventory. These symbols were carved on an altar on a frigid asteroid, following in the wake of destroyed Eden. Allows Starlight to process Cosmos glyphs. Sweet, let's hang out. Good time for a chat, Crimson. What are you planning to do with your amassed wealth? If trade is good, you're carrying a lot of blood crystals. A quiet life. That's why I'm down here, away from the tower. Not the greatest fan of people. Having a big chunk of change allows you to live your life in peace. You're still an idol. Misanthropic. What would she like more? I don't think the idol. She doesn't need to be reminded that she's an idol. That's the entire reason why she's down here, is so that she isn't reminded of being that she's an idol all the time. Now, Misanthropic, you're sure that's healthy? Thank you, lady. Have you tried that new beer I'm on the can of? It's good. Not yet. Is it worth it? You sure that's healthy? Thank you. That doesn't... What? Not yet. Is it worth it? You think I'd put a name on any old piss water? There's a competition to win a date with me with a winning ring pull. Anyone win? I'll let you into a little secret. There are no winning ring pulls. I know certain things about the Dead Nebula Company. I told the CEO that I know these things, and she made the winning ring pull disappear. I'm not a prize to be passed around. I dread to think what your file on me looks like. I know all sorts, but there's always more to learn. Ooh, shall we be a little flirty? A little flirty. I think we did flirt with what's his name, Doom Jazz, didn't we? We did end up doing it that way. Sure,
Maybe you can learn more about me one day. Don't be a tease. Be seeing you, lady. Hey. Oh, we didn't get anything extra. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. May your journey be endless, and may you reach the moon. You've already done that. I don't understand. I do not understand. Alright, so that's cool. We do need to go to our inventory and upgrades. Install. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. Right, so we got a bunch of information from her. Like an absolutely ridiculous amount of information. Motive Crimson testimony. Crimson knows that her secret trading emporium will be shut down the next island. Monserrat was trying to tighten his control. Is her independence enough to make Crimson kill? Yuri told me that he's always been bothered by Crimson. He doesn't like her secret trading business. He's been keeping his eye on her and knows she wants to give up the life of an idol to become a soldier again. The problem is that these two are kind of... Even though she has two motives, they kind of clash with each other. Like, she wants to be a secret trader, but she wants to be a soldier as well. You can't really have both. So I'm not entirely certain. Crimson says she was in her hideout all night, but no one can corroborate that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about them. And, like, on their own, I don't think either of them is really enough to kill. I don't think so, anyway. Anyway, the biggest revelation is Akiko. The fact that she's devoted to her troops and wants them to be syndicate members, so she's no longer leaving them behind, is pretty huge. That's pretty huge. So she has the means, she has the motive. Does she have the opportunity? That's the question now. Right, so we need to go over there. And I really need some more... I really need some more blood crystals as well. Oh, what the hell's going on there? That seems dangerous. Wait, was that there already? I did just walk past that. That's weird. Is the place falling apart? Maybe. Entirely possible. Wait, hang on. I'm getting a little bit away. I went completely the wrong way, I think. Is there a way for me to... Yes, there is. Okay, cool. Hang on a second. No, I can't jump that. Oh. Can I jump? I might be able to jump on that, no? Dead Nebula. Drinks cost blood crystals. Should I use this machine? Browse cold refreshing drinks. So I guess I should check those and see what's actually in them. Is kind of the idea. Alright. Whee! This game doesn't have... this game doesn't have, what's it called? Fall damage. Which I'm very happy about. Leads to the barracks. It is coded only to Akiko's blood vial. Right. I did also already talk to you. That's just to open the bridge, so let's go talk to Akiko. And also, the guy, Division, as well. We kind of need to talk to both. Man, this is one long-ass tunnel. This is too long of a tunnel. Oh! Okay, it's suddenly gotten a little bit Willy Wonka in here. Yep. Suddenly gotten just a little bit Willy Wonka. Wait, were those statues moving? Maybe it was the fire. Alright, I think I might actually have to use the fast travel points. Oh, travel from this location will cost a blood crystal.
Oh! It costs a blood crystal to travel as well? Bridge to nowhere. Starlight skin obtained. Okay. Oh, that's kind of sucky. That's really kind of sucky. It should just be like one to unlock it, and then it's free thereafter. That would make sense. Hello. Anything going on? No, I don't believe so. What's up with the crowing? Okay, this place is officially weird. Nenorosito. Alright, I can't do a Latin accent. I can't do like a Spanish accent or anything. I forgot about that. Whenever I try, it just goes to Russian. Right. Nenorosito. Pardon. I'm calling you something unspeakable in my native language. I'm calling you something unspeakable in my native language. Good to see you again, Akiko. Yeah, and all this. Oh, she's actually Romanian. Oh, maybe well, I can't do a Romanian accent. Not a chance. Hang on a second. Just needed to adjust a little bit. I can't do a Romanian accent. I have absolutely no idea. But maybe it can be like, could I do a generic Eastern European accent? I don't think I could. Maybe I'll just continue trying for like a Spanish accent, and when I fail into Russian, it'll sound roughly correct. Maybe. I'll brief you on. I'll brief you on the murderer. I'll brief you on the murderer. That's nothing. That's just not an accent. That's just me failing. Maybe I'll just. Oh, can I even do a Russian accent now? Comrade. Maybe I'll just give her a. Maybe I'll just give her. Oh, I can't do that. Hi. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. It's actually hard for me to do that accent in a higher voice. Maybe I'll just try and give her a Russian accent, and I'll just go with this and just see where we end up. Maybe. I'll brief you on the murderer. Innocent till proven guilty. No, we'll play along. We'll play along. I'm listening. There's always a first time, I suppose. Henry Division has been incarcerated for a decade. Before his incarceration, he was arrested multiple times for arson, robbery, assault, and attempted celestial rituals. That's one hell of a rap sheet. Attempted celestial rituals. If I were to be arrested, that's what I would want to be arrested for. Attempted celestial rituals. Arrested during a redacted ritual to communicate with the god Redacted. Ritual was not completed. Minimum jail time to be served. H Division has since been arrested and incarcerated for a completed ritual that brought demonic corruption to paradise. A full review of the failings has been initiated. He had been under watch by his school and served a short jail time for attempting to communicate with the gods in a failed ritual. Subject has been placed on watch list under advisement of Syndicate School Principal LC. Suspected inclination towards celestial communication. Subject has shown repeated interest in aspects of demonology. 1 year later, he succeeded in communicating with the gods. Demons poured in through the psychic pathways he opened. Henry was possessed by a demon and killed his mother in their apartment. We arrested him, but he had already tainted the island. We sealed off the area around his apartment, the concrete sarcophagus over the dead zone. Henry resisted arrest and murdered our chief exorcist, Grace Bloodlines. He has been kept here in the desolation cell full of inhibitors ever since. So how did he escape? I removed him from his cell and took him to the ritual stone. The blood pools in the recesses of the stone and stops the tainted liquid from touching the island. That Labagule took his chance when I opened the cell. He pushed me aside and then he was gone.
This was at 2352.
Surprise her recall. So she admits that she was the one who let him out. Interesting. So if it wasn't her, give her the benefit of the doubt for now. If it wasn't her, then somebody took away his inhibitors. Somebody took away his inhibitors and blew open the tunnel and probably kind of gave him a what's it called? Gave him a goal. Go here. I'll meet you there. Interesting. Lack of injuries or her recall? Her recollection? Is that what you mean? I want to know about her lack of injuries. Although it would probably be... I mean, I want to be on her good side. Right? Being suspicious of her, I feel like would be very bad. I don't think that she would appreciate that. But I think I need to push on this one. I think I need to push. I really want to know about this. Like, what specifically happened when she was pushed aside? I removed him from a cell and took him to the ritual stone. Took his chance when I opened the cell. He pushed... Wait, hang on. I removed him from his cell and took him to the ritual stone. But then later, he took his chance when I opened the cell. Those are two different things. And why were you trying to take him to the ritual stone? The blood pools in the recesses of the stone and stops the tainted liquid from touching the island. Okay, this really isn't adding up. That could maybe be like a typo or something. I removed him from his cell in order to take him to the ritual stone. Okay, we need to push this. You appear uninjured. This is Masahiro Heavy Industries bleeding edge Shikagawa power armor. Suspicious. How? Yeah, how was he able to push her aside then? So how did he get past you? My posture was incorrect. He caught me off balance. How did Henry get a murder weapon? He took my combat knife. Ooh, that's incorrect. That's incorrect. Well, it could be correct, but we found the knife at the crime scene, and it was Lydia's, not hers. Oh, maybe Lydia gave it to her? Akiko's report states that Henry was found with the murder weapon, Akiko's combat knife, that he took during his escape. Yeah, this really isn't adding up. When he escaped, in the struggle, he grabbed my knife. There was a struggle now. Akiko's report states that Henry assaulted Akiko and took her combat knife. So now there was a struggle. It wasn't just he pushed her aside and ran. What? What she's saying is so full of holes that, like, a tentacle monster would salivate at the thought. This just isn't adding up. None of this is adding up. Did he attack you? No, he took it and ran. Where did you find him? Outside the council building at 003. He was passed out. The demon did its work and left him broken. He had the knife with him. Interesting. Okay. Henry was found outside of the council building with the alleged murder weapon, a knife he took from Akiko during his escape. So what's up with Lydia's knife then? I attempted to secure the crime scene, but was unable to.
we are not able to traverse the second holy seal. Our Trebui Satyaduni. Now we unwrap this up so we can execute him and go to the next island, Loved Eyes. Our orders are to investigate before we execute him. Don't drag this out. You do your work and let me do mine. Here's my report about last night.
Akiko's report states that Henry broke free at 2352. He made it back to the island, broke through the prison bridge bars, went to the council building, breached through the holy seals, and committed a mass murder. He was found at 003 with the murder weapon and the blood of the victims in his stomach. Question again. Why did you pump his stomach? Why? Why do this? There is no reason to do that. But okay, sure.
And a report on the Labagil's history.
Akiko's has prepared a report about Henry. It concludes that his motive to kill the council is born from his prior crimes and demonic possession. It also details his movements on the night. He broke out of incarceration at 2352, took Akiko's knife, and made his way to the council building. He was discovered at 003 outside the building with a knife covered in the council's blood. The knife was also covered in the council's blood. Well, I suppose that could have been in the jar.
Dr. Doom Jazz left his medical report with me as well. Take it. Doom Jazz examined Henry. When we found him, we called the doctor. It's standard practice to get him examined. Speak to Doom Jazz if you want to know more. Goodbye, Nenorcito.
Okay.
This is Dr. Doom Jazz's medical report for Henry. Doom Jazz examined him late last night after his arrest. Syndicate Health Assessment Document Citizen Version. Examination instructions state that citizens should be examined but not administer medication or care beyond what is necessary. Patient's body is strong but fatigued. Shows clear signs of possession, scarring, burns, and arcane sigils. Blood work shows no sign of abnormalities or intoxication. Patient had visible blood around the mouth. Tests showed this blood matches several victims of the council murder. Further samples confirmed that blood was ingested via the mouth and within the stomach of the patient, likely ingested during the attack.
Okay.
Patient appears free from mental illness, but is suffering from amnesia, a common side effect of demonic possession. Patient has no memory of the decade since his possession. Patient doesn't remember anything about the events of tonight. Collapse most likely due to extreme exhaustion from overexertion. During the patient's possession 10 years ago, arcane sigils were seared into his flesh by the possessing demon. These symbols were found drawn in blood at the crime scene.
Excuse me? What do you mean, at the crime scene? The council chambers? How'd you get in there to see those?
Since no exorcism was performed 10 years ago, Henry has been tortured by the demon contained within him. During prior examinations, the patient has complained about the white-hot rage inside of him. The patient's body had the correct dosage of demonic inhibitors.
So he wasn't... So the dosage hadn't been lowered. Hang on. My nose is bothering me. So, what does that actually mean? When you think of inhibitors, you think of, like, sedatives, right? So, if he was on the full range of inhibitors, was he comatose? Was he lethargic? Was he the exact same as before? Is he just, like, normal? Is he slightly above normal because he had the demonic possession? And the inhibitors just kind of lowered that a little bit, but not destroyed it? Like, what's his baseline on those inhibitors? It's kind of important. According to the medical report, Henry was full of inhibitors and sedated. If that's true, how did he have the energy to escape? Do you think somebody was... Do you think somebody was pretending to be Henry? Like they'd disguised themselves as Henry somehow. That'd be interesting. My final assessment is that the demon within the patient managed to overcome the inhibitors at a crucial moment.
The patient escaped under the will of the demon with no memory of it having happened. Well, everything checks out.
Alright. It's kind of bullshit, but everything kind of checks out. Alright. What else you got to say, Akiko?
Do you really believe Henry did this? Every bit of security breached by a citizen. This Labagule isn't a normal citizen. He is possessed by a demon. Of course I believe he did it. He broke free when I was there, and we found him outside of the council building. You don't have any doubts? Are you stupid, Nenorosito? Can you think of anyone that has motive for the crime? The investigator, Esti Pibune. The Labagule in the cell did it. Don't waste my time. You can't think of anyone else with the motive for killing the council and threatening the entire structure of the syndicate. What do you think? Is that a no? Goodbye, Nenorosito.
Okay. What about your motive? Provoke relationship. Accuse punishment. I don't like the accused tag there. That sounds very definitive. Like I'm saying you did it. I'm not saying that yet.
Have you got a motive, Akiko? Investigator, Esti Bebune. I don't have a motive, Nenorosito. I'm a soldier. Soldiers have honor and live to serve. Dispare de fatamia.
I wonder if I'm saying those in any way correctly. Maybe.
I'll assume that's a no, then. Does your relationship with Captain Voth have anything to do with this? Nenorosito. An illicit relationship that got found out would be punishable. I'll kill you. Careful.
She literally just threatened. Okay. Let me come back to that, if I can. Your alibi. Well, that's kind of a pointless question, but let's mark it off the list.
Tell me about your movements last night. I need your alibi. Have you read my report? Were you listening to what I told you? It's the Ogloma. It doesn't include what you did between Henry escaping and being found. I called witness when it happened.
Excuse me? Okay. That might be a lie. Check time.
At 23:52. Yes, Nenorosito, at 23:52. Then I ordered my marshals to secure other syndicate members. What about the council? My best marshals were guarding them. They reported it in all clear. But then they were killed. Is this a joke to you, Nenorosito? Do you want to die by my hand? What did you do next? I went back to the barracks to organize the search for Henry. I found where he had torn the prison bridge bars apart to escape. The Labagule could have been anywhere. The Holy Seal Marshal stopped responding. That's when we found Henry outside the council building. What time is this? 003. That's precise. Being precise is my job. Can anyone corroborate this? The word of the Grand Marshal isn't good enough for you, Nenorosito.
No. Just like the word of the Grand Architect isn't good enough for me. The word of the idol isn't good enough for me. The word of the only doctor on the island isn't good enough for me. No, your words are not good enough for me. Alright. Henry escaped. Akiko called witness. I don't remember when the architect talked about her being with witness. I don't remember her mentioning that he got a call or that he left or anything. I don't remember that. So that could be a bit of an issue there.
An investigator can't go off your word. Mr. Witness will confirm the phone call. My marshals will confirm the rest. Thank you for your cooperation. Can I see your phone records? Esti Prost, my records are classified. You're refusing to give evidence. Classified Classified Nenorosito. I get it.
Yeah. Okay. Claiming she has the authority to refuse to for security reasons. No, that's bullshit for a start.
Alright, KHX. Do you know where KHX is? No, he has been missing for several days. Have you searched for him? What do you think? My marshals conducted a brief search, but we are stretched thin at the end of an island. There are several thousand citizens that need rounding up and taking to the slaughter ritual. Do you have any suspicions about what happened to him? No. If he wants to disappear, then let him. Even though a mass murder happened last night. He didn't do it, Henry did. Of course. Alright. Does the dog have a motive for killing the council? I don't have anything to say about the doctor. Okay. Did you see the doctor last night? I told you, he came to examine Henry after we found the Labigule. That was after the murder. Did you see him before? No, I was busy. Did you know about a back door in Doomjows's clinic? That Paula, he brought the power grid down a few years ago. When it came back on, that computer blew out. He was ordered to get the door fixed, but he never did. Interesting. How did he bring down the power? The reality folding drive kicks out an unfathomable amount of power, but the grid is fragile. A fine balance is maintained. The doctor tapped into the HQ's grid for some tests he was doing that needed extra juice. There are official channels to go through to get extra power, but he doesn't care. When he gets excited about something, the syndicate moves too slowly for him. When he fired up his equipment, the HQ's grid went down. When it came back up, a number of systems blew out. It caused chaos. Why wasn't he forced to get the computer fixed? He has a lot of visitors and likes the secrecy. That Polo wasn't in any rush. He smooth-talked his way out of it. Alright. Yuri. Did you see Yuri last night? You're making me mad, Nenorcito. Who cares what his alibi is? The murderer is in this cage. Alright. She's literally going to be completely useless. How did Henry manage to escape? I thought I gave you my report. I must have been dreaming or hallucinating. Okay, I get it. How did the bars of the bridge get broken? Henry broke through them. Refute, did he? How? How did a citizen break through the bars? The strength of a demon, use your head. Starlight's analysis of the residue on the bars says that it was explosives. Starlight is wrong. Your little machine is trying to analyze something demonic and doing the best it can. Interesting. Incorrect, but interesting. How did Henry escape if he was sedated? The Labigule played us. The inhibitors needed to be stronger. The report says they were the correct dosage. What if the demon tricked us, though? If the demon could slow Henry's body down, the dosage of inhibitors needed would be lower. The demon maintains this act, and then when the time comes, he drops the pretense and makes his move. Is that likely? As likely as anything, Nenorcito. Not that it matters. It is what happened. Why were you on your own when Henry escaped? It was just one Pula prisoner that was supposed to be sedated. Cynical, arrogant, question the marshals. No. Why not take a squad of marshals, just to be sure? I'll admit hubris. My marshals do not come to the next island with us. They engage in their final prayers. I wanted them to have one last moment of happiness before being wiped out. Well, that one I believe. That one I believe. Soldiers aren't supposed to know happiness when duty has to be done. That's a bit harsh as well. Did you see the architect last night? You should ask her, Nenorcito. I'm not her babysitter. I mean, you could have just answered too. Just no. There you go. Just like, did you see them? Ask them. What does that matter? Crimson. Did you see Crimson last night? I don't know if you realize this, Nenorcito, but I had my hands full last night. I don't know where Crimson was. Go ask her. Well, you wouldn't have known, so hey. What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago?
What do you want, Nenorosito? I told you about his possession. Why wasn't he executed when he was arrested? He posed a threat to the island. Are you stupid? The demon wouldn't die with him. The demon would escape into the island. So why execute him at the end of the island? What? Why not let him blink out of existence with the old island? That's the way it is, Nenorosito. Criminals get theirs. He's a victim. You didn't want the demon to possess him. What do you know? You sure you didn't invite the demon in? You got deceived by a god. Don't forget that. Energy. Alright. Let's ask these then. You've been asking for the marshals to be inducted, haven't you? It's a reasonable request. We guard these islands. But you've been denied. What if there was an incident that prompted the council to reconsider? The crime to end all crimes on the eve of Perfect 25, for example. I admire you, Nenorosito. You believe so fully in all sorts of little stories and fantasies. It must be nice being so credulous, undaunted by the world. Is that a denial, then? Of course. You were found out. You are going to be punished next island for your relationships with your marshals. That gives you a clear motive. Kill the council to protect yourself. It's the Blinderhat. Which means you are full of shit. You don't know anything. I live by the rules. I am a woman of honor. We'll see about that. Alright, didn't really get me much information at the back end there. Actually, at any point in this. We got the doctor's medical report. That's basically it. Everything else is so full of holes, it's ridiculous. So, yeah, talking to her, I honestly, we didn't really get much, I don't think. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Got a minute, Akiko. You're going to die. Humor me. Having fun playing detective. Antagonized joke, weary, corrector. Investigator. Whatever, Nenorosito. Hurry up and get this investigation done. I'm waiting for you to tell me what I already know. Question. What do you already know? That Labigu on the cage, he needs a bullet between the eyes. That hasn't been proven yet. An investigator needs to soak in the facts, breathe in the evidence, savor the testicles. Taki Draculi Dingura. I don't care. Thanks, Akiko. This has been delightful. And relationship increased. She now hates us just as much. May your night be bright, and may you reach the moon. Why do I get the feeling that that wasn't... That was more an automatic response than an actual wish for good health. Examine. If Henry escaped, this is where he started from, according to Akiko. I can measure the time he took if I find his end spot. Ooh. That's interesting. Alright, Henry. Alright. Who the fuck are you? Henry Division. 27 years ago, father unknown. Yep. I said, who the fuck are you? Wait. Maybe I should give him an Aussie accent, since he seems to like to swear. I said, who the fuck are you? Was that an Aussie accent? It might have been. An investigator. I want to ask you some questions about last night. Okay, let's have a chat, a talk, a nice sit down. Let's start with your history. You're a citizen born on this island 27 years ago. No one knows who your father is. That's weird, isn't it, investigator? You syndicate fucks control this whole island, but you don't know who fucked my mom. No DNA check, no nothing. You've been in and out of the Marshall Detention Center more times than anyone else. Fighting, robbery, arson, torture. And then finally you got locked up when you were possessed by a demon and killed your mother. You broke the law and started communicating with the gods. An act forbidden because the psychic pathways allow demons, other alien races, to enter our reality and corrupt the island. I grew up without a dad on a synthetic island in a different reality, forced to worship gods that want to rule the world. I needed something to do. And some fuck started giving me books on demonology. Said it was a gifted astral communicator or some shit. Ooh. Has Yuri given Henry restricted books? Interesting. You don't know who it is? Are you fucking deaf? Are you fucking deaf, mate?
Sounds like I need to look into this. Sounds like I need to look into this. I'm going to need a drink after this. I'm going to... Stop it. You couldn't handle communicating with cosmic beings and a demon possessed you. Cosmic radiation poured out of you and now we have the dead zone. Cosmic radiation. So cosmic radiation is a thing. It's real. It's also absolutely everywhere. It is in your room with you right now. It's called... Its full name is cosmic background radiation. Have you ever heard of TV static? If you are 5 years old, or a Zoomer, as they say, then you probably haven't experienced it yourself. I only experienced the tail end of it. But yeah, TV static is cosmic background radiation. That's what it is. So the fact that it poured out of anywhere is interesting. I mean, it's nothing breaking. Like I'm not like solving any crimes here. I just find it funny. A demon possessed you and you killed your mother and Grace Bloodlines, our chief exorcist. Whatever you fucking say. You're a victim. No memory. I understand this is hard. You're the victim of possession. The fuck do you understand? I don't even know you. What do you know about demons? I used to be head of the Paradise Psycho Unit. My investigations touched on gods and demons. Used to be. I let a god get into my head. He almost wiped the islands out. I was exiled. Poetic. Two lawbreakers. What could go wrong? Are we going to fucking get down to some actual questioning or what? He allegedly killed his mother. He has a history of murder and is still under the thrall of a demon. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more information out of that, but okay. Before that, tell me about the demon inside you. I've had 10 years of this fucking thing riding around inside me. Glass shards in my bones, blood boiling, flesh on fire. It's been a real fucking party. How does the demon make you act? My body used to be real pretty. Now look at me. I'm a grey husk covered in this demonic shit. These sigils constantly cook my flesh. 10 years of the stench of my own flesh being seared. I'd say it's had a pretty negative impact on my outlook and behaviour. You got any fucking questions or what? Alright. What's your motive for killing the council? Is that a joke, investigator? You syndicate fucks drag us citizens from the real world onto your shithole island and treat us like cattle. We worship your gods while you leech our psychic energy. I hate you. I hate the syndicate. I hate your council. That's my motive. I don't know about anyone else, especially all you syndicate fucks. Alright, I mean, fair and reasonable. What about the demon inside of you? I can feel it on the edge of my consciousness all the time. Shadows on the periphery of my vision. Did it make you kill? This demon is pure rage. White, hot, scalding rage has burned my mind for a decade. The demon wants to see this island scorched into nothing. I'd do anything to placate him. Did you kill the council and martial guards? Don't remember. I've been told I killed them. Maybe I did. Okay. My memory is fleeting. Like mirages in the desert. Like mirages in the outback that disappear when I get close. Do you remember anything about the night? New night. Henry doesn't remember much about last night, but does remember seeing New Night. The official version of events doesn't give him an opportunity to see New Night. New Night, the warrior goddess. My mind is like a desert covered in a fog. I can see things coming out of the fog, and sometimes I can walk towards them and latch on. My memory about last night is different. There's nothing there. No fog, no desert, just an expanse. Except I can see New Night. Did someone say New Night to you last night? No. I don't know. Maybe. I think I saw the goddess. You saw a goddess. Was this before or after you were found by the marshals? I don't fucking know, investigator. Why don't you go and find out instead of making me do your job? I'm very concerned that my accent is slipping into Beatles. G'day. G'day, mate. Struth. Welcome to the land down under. No, I think I'm doing okay. This island has lots of statues of the gods. I need to find the statue of Noonite. She's the goddess of warriors. The barracks may be a good place to start. Okay. Hopefully I'll remember that. Probably not. Did you see Yuri last night? Who the fuck is that? Yeah. I'm just gonna go through all of them anyway, just because, just to get them off this screen so I can see, like, what... Like, so if I come back here and there's new options, so I can see what the new options are at a glance. Tell me about how you ended up like this. What's the tell? A bored kid finds his calling, gets punished for it. That calling being illegally communicating with the gods and causing a demonic invasion. We all need a hobby. And now I'm here. Fair enough. Do you know what? She just said communicating with the gods. What if? Because there is currently a god here. I don't remember what his name was. Was it the Silent Goat? There is currently a god here. No, it wasn't him. It was somebody else. And we were told that he fought in the final battle and the Syndicate were able to save him and bring him to the island. And he's the one in a pyramid out in the ocean. What if the demons are actually being sent by the rest of the gods? What if the Syndicate aren't trying to resurrect the gods or to help them or even to worship them? What if they kidnapped a god? What if the islands and... Oh, actually a better idea. What if their immortality, which as far as I'm aware has not been answered. What if their immortality is them leeching immortality from the god that they captured? And all of these demons trying to get in are the other gods trying to stage a rescue mission. That's an interesting idea. I don't know why that would be wrong, but I don't have any proof either. Interesting. Tell me how you escaped. You fucking tell me, investigator. I can't remember. Can you remember anything before you escaped? Agitation, screams inside me. They woke me up for the first time in years. Screams? There was a burst of them. My whole body felt like it was on fire. I wanted to burst out of this world. Any idea what caused this? It's your fucking job to find out. It says that he could feel the demon inside him writhing. It partially woke him from his sedation. What caused this? Screams. That's what the End, Mr. End, Watcher of the End, whatever his name is, that's what he is experiencing. That's why he's kind of going insane. It's because he's started to hear screams, the screams of people dying, like telepathically. I wonder if the screams that Henry's demon started writhing about were the screams of death from the council members. And actually, that brings me to a different idea, which is when we go see Watcher of the End, or whatever his name is, we need to ask him, at the time of, like, last night, did you hear the screams of the council members dying? He should have. He should have. Interesting. I don't think he knows who KHX is. I'm just going to get rid of it. What do you know about KHX's disappearance? Who the fuck is that? Yep. Akiko. Oh. Might know something about this, though. Did you see the Grand Marshal last night? Of course I saw her. She was supposed to execute me, right? I don't remember a fucking thing, but that's about what was supposed to happen, right? Oh, she was bringing him to the ritual stone in order to execute him. And she mentioned the groove along the edge of the stone was to stop the blood from touching the island, something like that. Right. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Carmelina, no clue. Yep. Crimson, no clue. Yep. And Doomjazz. Maybe? Did you see the doctor last night? How should I know? Oh, okay. Well, I guess he was unconscious at the time, so that makes sense. Alright, let's hang out. Let's talk, Henry. I need to know more about you. Tell me about your childhood. Oh, you know, the usual. Enslaved, forced to worship nightmare gods, that kind of thing. How do you people sleep at night? You abduct us from the real world and use us as cattle. This whole thing is messed up. What? 24 islands and we're no closer to our goal. All we've done is churn through citizens and lose each other to murder and demonic invasions. So why are you here? The cycle will continue one way or another. I'm trying to make it the best I can. Whatever. Well, I think he'd probably have appreciated that, so maybe if I come back later and hang out some more, he'll have something new to say. Maybe. So what's this? If Henry escaped, this is where he started from according to Akiko. I can measure the time he took if I find his end spot. So do I need to go directly from here to the end spot? Or do I just need to find the end spot? I don't really remember where it was. Do I need to be timing this? Let's say 9:40. Yeah. On the recording. Let me see. Right, it was over there, wasn't it? Because that's where the knife was found, and the thing. Yeah, so I need to get up to there, I think. Let's try and do that. Let's try and do that. I would like to have that nailed down if I can. If I can say how long exactly it took. Yeah, this is the right way. No, it's over this way, isn't it? It should be this, isn't it? Well, not that specifically. This is the murder weapon Henry was found with. Looks like a combat knife. Clean blade, but covered in blood. Clean blade covered in blood. What? Starlight can run the blood. All of the blood on here is from council members. There are 2 other blood samples here. Presumably from the dead marshals up ahead. Yeah. The missing piece, where Henry was found by the marshals. Akiko claims he broke free at 23:52 and was found at 0:03. So that's 9 minutes. Starlight can crunch the numbers. The distance and times don't match. He couldn't have broken free, made it to the penthouse, breached all 4 holy seals, killed the council, and have got back to the penthouse entrance, to be found in the time Akiko claims. Okay. So what I'm thinking now is that this couldn't have been done by one person on their own. One person would have to get Henry and bring him up here, and the other person would have to actually do the deed in the council chambers.
which kind of gives Lydia and Sam a bit of an issue. Island Sequence 003 Memento. Third island sequence, A Time for Sorrow. Ezekiel devolves into mad paranoia, fearing for our future and the demons. He murders so many of us. The noble Montserrat steps forward to end his madness and lead us to light. Fearing for our future and the demons. He murders... And then noble Montserrat steps forward. Ezekiel. I'm trying to fit it into my narrative that we're using the god in order to make ourselves immortal. I mean, if Montserrat... Like, let's say Ezekiel and Montserrat made the first island together, then Ezekiel got, like, cold feet about the whole thing and decided to end it, and then Montserrat stepped forward and stopped him. Maybe. That could work. Alright, another blood. Fantastic. What is this place? Palace of Carnage. Well, it's certainly weird. Nauseating offering gems. Gems that are offered to the gods via ingestion. Ew. What? How do you offer something via ingestion? So you have to eat it and then shit it out. Ew. Okay, moving on. Or maybe, like, since it said nauseating, maybe you're supposed to throw it up or something? Whatever. I have no idea where I am or what I'm doing here, to be honest. I'm just following a very, very thin path. That's all. I have no idea where this goes, so let's just go. Is basically the idea. Hello, Jody! Welcome back to the stream, my friend. How you been? How you doing? This is easily the weirdest game you will ever see.
You ever think about how messed up this is?
All the time.
You don't even know what I'm talking about. I haven't even presented the theme of the conversation.
Sorry, I thought it was a general existential question.
Exile really did a number on you, huh? You guys are the bad guys.
What do you mean?
The Syndicate worship dying gods that want to rule the world and drown it in a sea of war and blood.
I don't see how that makes us the bad guys. Yeah, okay, fair enough, I suppose. You do you, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't. We're all heroes in our own minds, right? Catch you later.
Bye. I'm really starting to root for the demons, I have to say. Oh god, what are we being accused of? I think we're accused of being mass murderers, but you know, that's nothing new. That's basically any other Tuesday for me. Seriously, I've committed so many war crimes in video games, you have no idea. Symbols of an architect, starlight skin obtained. Okay, cool. Yeah, I still don't know. I still have no idea what I'm doing up here, though. I still don't have a Scooby-Doo. What happens when I reach the top? I don't know. Ooh, that's wonderful imagery. What am I doing here? Why am I here? Like, what? Where am I? Oh, this is the council building. Okay, am I, like, on top of the council building? Or is this the entrance? The entrance is just really big. The defeat of Lost Pain. This was before he managed to flee to the dark side of the moon. A popular song on the islands is Railgun Love. The lyrics are about using a railgun to destroy the moon and kill Lost Pain before he kills us. The bass in it is really good. Painted by Lydia Daybreak. Ah, our friend. When I used to only play Minecraft when I was 8. I mean, fair enough. Ooh. Oh, that's weird. Looks like it's shifting and moving. What the fuck happened to the vampire? Oh, I found the vampires! Hang on. Where did I find it? Key items. Here. Vampire report. A confidential report about victims of vampire attacks. I don't know how it pertains. But it's here. It's still in the game somewhere. We'll get there. We'll get there. Eventually. Maybe. Okay, so this is the very top of the thing. Okay, more blood crystals. You'll love to see it. Exclusive Silent God carving. Silent Goat carving. Silent Goat, the first to speak to us, the Holy Catalyst. Yep, that's a goat, alright. Let's see. And that's about the end of the trip. Oh, what's that? Ooh. Just a bunch of air conditioning, I suppose. I wonder if I can jump over there. Can I? I might be able to. Do I want to? I mean, I don't see why not. Whee! Alright. From weird art piece statue to a bunch of air conditioning units. Yep. That makes sense. That makes sense. Am I playing Hitman all of a sudden? The Way of Bloodbar. 25th Island sequence. What the hell is this? Well, the Holy Capitalist is probably someone's skink. Probably. I like the crows. Me too. They're comforting. I heard once that in the real world, someone made a video game where when you shoot a crow, they sometimes give you a grenade. I don't recognize that. Why were you talking to a citizen? I'm in charge of the abductions. But you shouldn't be talking to them. It messes with the integration. Don't patronize me. I run the abductions. You think I don't know that? You've no respect for me. You need to think about how you speak to people. What was that? What was the point? I don't know. Wait, hang on. That said 25th Island sequence, didn't it? Am I crazy? Did that... I'm pretty sure that just said 25th Island sequence. This is currently the 24th. So those two having a conversation is actually in our future. Oh, this game's... okay. Anyway, Grinning Helper Whiskey. A light-coloured whiskey often served with ice and bar snacks. A good drink to relax with on a summer's evening. The dusk of a summer's evening is the most wonderful thing in the world. Duck Hunt. Also, when I tried to write duck, the first time I autocorrected to fuck, so if I didn't know, it would have ended up with fuck. Yeah, perfect, no notes. Okay, so Duck Hunt gives you a grenade when you shoot a crow. Interesting. I didn't know that. I've never touched Duck Hunt. Never in my life. Hi. This is it. The council building, where the bad shit went down. Can you feel it, Loved Eyes? The afterglow of murder? Of mass murder? Man, I'm getting hard. It stinks of crime. It's repulsive. What went on in there? Who did what to who? How did the killer get in? There isn't an entrance on this roof. Some big investigating to do, huh? Enjoy! Alright. Bye, Shinji. Thanks for everything. Also, why are there so many crows around here? I don't know. Alright. Let's grab some music. Thank you. New music file. Yep, pretty cool. I don't know, I'm just guessing. It could be Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Peppa Pig edition. Fucking know. Alright, fair enough. I mean, I just assumed that you were telling the truth. Like, that's it. Also... those are... Oh, Lydia. Oh, Lydia, what did you do, honey? What did you do, Lydia, baby? Tire marks. These must be from Lydia. She's the only one on the island with a car. What was she doing on the roof of the penthouse? Which of last night's crimes does this relate to? What? Wait, how many crimes happened last night? What? There's the crime to end all crimes. What? No one's turning you into an animal or a hot lady. Someone not very hard. Hang on a second, I just realized he has a fetish for murder. Yeah, he has a fetish for murder. Literally. Alright. So... Lydia... Where did she drive to? Where did she drive from? How did she get up here? Hang on, I'll figure that out later. Isn't there something else around here? Yes, there's this. This is repelling gear. repelling gear on top of the council building. Was somebody trying to bypass the marshal guards? Lydia's tire tracks are up here as well. Is the repelling gear hers? Was someone trying to breach the building from up here? Which of last night's crimes does this relate to? I don't know how many crimes the game seems to think happened last night, but I only know of one. Also, another thing, whoever named their child Love Dies needs a background check. Fair enough. But I think that they choose their names. Actually, she wasn't originally called Love Dies, was she? I don't remember what she was called. There's something down there. I don't remember what she was called, but she wasn't originally called Love Dies, if I remember rightly. She changed it to something else. Let me look around here first and see if there's any more clues. Maybe how the car actually got up and down, maybe? This is a dead end. Unless she just drove off the edge. But I feel like the car would have some fairly major damage from doing that. Oh, there's a thing over there as well. No, there's nothing here. How on earth? And this isn't even on Earth, but how on earth would you get a car up here? I don't know. Where is it? Where are you? Here they are. Fantastic. Okay, let's jump off a building, just because we can. I've always wanted to jump off a building. What do you mean there's no fall damage? I want fall damage. No? Anything? No? They have weird stickers on them. They're confusing. Alright. Let's try and be a little bit careful about this stuff. Just to make sure we land in the right spot. I mean, I could go down in steps as well. Okay, hang on a second. Let's see if we can't... Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Oh. Okay. Doesn't seem to be anything here. Do a very easy jump here? No, nothing. Knowing this game, the car is driven with an NES controller. I mean, yeah, that's how I would drive a car if I could. No, I drive a car with an N64 controller. The middle thing can be the gear lever. The middle handle can be the gear lever. All right. So we ended up somewhere. I have no clue where, but we ended up somewhere. This is the bottom of the repelling gear. This is a maintenance hatch for the council building. Looks like it has been opened. The anti-tamper seals are cut and the grate has been pried open. You'd need a thin tool to open this. Maybe it was Lydia's knife. I found it directly below this balcony. There are scrape marks going into the access hole as well. Interesting. Okay, so maybe... was something manhandled through here? The secured grate on the side of the council building looks like it has been forced open. The anti-tamper seal has been cut, and the edges of the grate are scuffed, indicating it has been pried open. This opening would get someone in behind the Holy Seal Marshal Guards, a good way to do a surprise attack. There are scrape marks here as well, like something was dragged through the access hole. I found Lydia's knife below it. Was the knife used to open it? What? Hang on a second, I recognize that ladder. I swear I saw the background of one of the Yakuza game strip clubs. Yakuza Exodus. That would honestly make quite a bit more sense than I would like to admit. Was something manhandled through here? Which of last night's crimes does this relate to? I only know of one crime from last night. I'm sorry. But it's fine. I'm still collecting all of the evidence. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted, but okay. Hey Shinji. Was there anything... Wait, was there anything back here? No. Okay. Hey Shinji. Ooh. Some pink petals. Weird, there aren't any flowers here. Interesting. Hey, how's it going?
You ever been to space, Loved Eyes?
I always wanted to. I hear the moon's nice and quiet.
Well, strap in. Beyond that door is space.
Is that a metaphor or something?
Nah, just hardcore space. This is the second Holy Seal. It's a rock floating through space. You know, the cosmos.
The second Holy Seal is behind that door.
Are you even listening? Yeah, one of the safeguards that the killer got through. You gotta find the solution to the puzzle on the plateau to get to the rest of the building.
How do you know about the second seal?
Space has a stench. It's full of cosmic horror and existential nightmares. I can smell it.
And the puzzle?
I came to this island through a psychic corridor in space. I got a feel for these things.
Start playing Elden Ring boss fight music when you enter that golden door, because of Kiryu Hellfire appears. Oh, hell nah. There ain't no way Lady Love Dies is beating Cosmic Kiryu, not a chance. You could just solve the puzzle without any hints.
Sure, why not? Imagine you put a rock in an empty drink can. You can turn the can and feel the rock move. You can shake it and feel it. You learn how the rock moves, and without seeing it, you can work out how to get it out of the opening, right? It's like that, but the rock is a dumb puzzle designed by someone who thinks they're more clever than they are, and the can is space.
So I can just feel my way through it.
No, you aren't attuned. You're not from space. You can't feel the rock. Or the can. Speaking of cans,
how am I supposed to get through the puzzle then? Don't talk about my cans like that.
Are you kidding me? You're the investigation freak, aren't you? That's what everyone says, right? Investigate.
Do you think there's anyone else on the island that knows about this seal?
Someone that knows about space? The prime suspect is that Henry guy, right? If he got through here, it might be because of the demon inside of him feeling its way through.
How likely is that?
Hell, I don't know. How likely is anything? If you're asking me to place a bet on it, I'd say it's good odds a demon that came here on a psychic pathway could find their way through.
Like you?
Yeah, like me, but, and this is key, it'd need to be one that has the strength. I'm too weak. Henry's demon has got a host, though.
Henry's demon has got a host. How could Henry survive on a rock in space?
With great difficulty, I'd say. The demon inside him probably kept his body together, stopped his organs being sucked out of his ears.
Interesting. Okay. Is there anything you demons can't do?
That demon's a ball of the angriest psychic energy I've ever seen. You get someone angry enough and they can do anything.
Including keeping someone alive in space.
Why not? Stop being sarcastic. The hell do you know about demons?
I ran the Paradise Psycho unit.
And where's that now? That's what I thought. By the way, I got a present for you. You're going to need some help if you're going to space.
A space helmet. Customized space helmet.
Figured you'd want to breathe and keep your insides in your body.
Where did you get this?
I was poking about round here this morning. It was behind one of those planters. Looks like someone dumped it.
Meaning someone had used it to go through the seal.
Why are you asking me? Get your investigation freak on. I added some heart stickers to it. Makes it yours, don't you think?
Which planter did you find it behind?
The one with the statue. Never mind that. Focus on the big picture. You're about to go to space.
Wait, why was there a picture of Yuri there? Yuri wears pink flowers on his hat, though. Ooh, what does he want to do with his can? Because it does seem like this is a good place for him to make a move. And it does sound like something he would do. Okay, so here's a bit of an education that you never needed, She-Man. But, back in the day, someone's cans were someone's boobs. Yeah. So when he was speaking of cans, he was speaking of, you know. Anyway, have you been in that?
Are you listening? My body's too frail. I'm too weak to leave the island.
Aren't you worried about what happens when this island ends?
How I'll blink out of existence? If I spent all my time worrying about trivial shit like that, I'd have no time to think about us.
Us?
Yeah, maybe after you've saved this dump, you and I can take a long walk on the beach before...
Let's talk about this another time, Shinji. And by another time, I mean not in this lifetime.
Ah, whatever.
It has seen better days and is an old model, but allows the wearer to traverse space. And suddenly someone's put the shower on. Okay. This is where Shinji said he found the space helmet. Pink petals. There aren't any flowers here, so where do they come from? Yuri wears a hat with pink flowers. Okay, so there is that. Come on, woman, he has 5 dicks. Well, you don't know that, but he might. I'll wait to go through the door before I figure this out. So this is within the first seal, right? So let's take a quick look around and see what we can find. Boop and boop. More fast travel, yay! Blazing sunset, sweet. I have Doggo. Doggo's all I need. Doggo makes everything better. Boop. 3 holy pyramid charms. The gods, the syndicate, the citizens. Grotesque pyramid charms. Wasn't that just lovely? Okay. I don't suppose there's any reason to procrastinate. Doggo, Doggo, Doggo! Yay! Ooh. I'm in space! So this is space, huh? A lovely looking esoteric plateau. What secrets does the second holy seal hold? Huh. It does kind of remind me of Portal. Portal 2. I'm in space! Gotta go to space. Ooh. Okay, looks like we've found a puzzle. I've not seen these symbols before. There might be a clue on the island. Yeah, I swear. Hold on a second, that's Cans. Fortnite, it was Jugs. It's both. Yeah, I swear it was Jugs. Also, I didn't mean to put Fortnite, I meant to put Fort. What? You didn't mean to put Fortnite, you meant to put Fort. Okay, good. Glad we sorted that out. But yes, Cans, Jugs, Knockers, Hunkin' Dunkin' Badunkas, or Hunka Dunka Badunkers. Yeah, they're all boobs. They're all breasticles. I've not seen these symbols before. There might be a clue on the island. Okay. New notes. Good. There might be a clue on the island. Okay, we have green space slug with horns. We have an ox, a snake, and I'm guessing a raven. Although it's a raven with a riding crop. This was the weird one. What is this supposed to be? Like, the others are like cow, snake, bird, and this is just something. Fort. Yeah. He didn't mean fort, he meant fort. It's fine. Okay, so I think I'm gonna need help with this. And by help, I mean KHX. I could probably brute force it and just, like, start using them to see what happens, but dicks have more versions. I mean, look, when it comes to innuendos, I think we can call it quits, you know? You're, like, there's always going to be more to find, you know, when it comes to talking about people's junk. Oh, right. So when they mentioned that they saw that there was demonic symbols at this crime scene, this is what they meant. Okay. The first Holy Seal protecting the council building is a pair of 2 high-ranking martial guards. They were killed last night, but whoever breached the council building. Time to find some evidence. Initializing vision engine. Hashtag random Jody. Hey, random Jodies are the best Jodies. Okay. This. Killed with a blade. There are ragged gashes across the throats of each soldier. The cuts were done with a blade, but not a perfect one. Nicks or damage on the blade probably caused the messy cuts. Interesting. There are symbols drawn in the blood. They are demonic glyphs from a cosmic language I don't recognize. Okay. And that's it. That's everything, isn't it? It's just those two? Interesting. The thing about the knife is specifically interesting. These are the martial guards that formed the first of the Holy Seals, high-ranking marshals that were supposed to shield the council from attack. They were in someone's way. Okay, let's run the blood. What the hell? Is this right? These aren't marshals. I don't know who they are, but this blood doesn't match the ones on record for the marshals assigned to guard duty. Excuse me? Start playing Danganronpa trial music when they talk about the murder weapon. Okay, so they're not marshals. What the hell is going on? Have they been body swapped? Is Starlight wrong? This blood matches the blood on the blade, on the knife. So either this knife was used, or it's been set up to look like it was. They've both had their throats cut. The lacerations are ragged. This was probably done with a damaged blade. Okay. There are marks drawn in the blood. The blood matches the blood of the dead bodies. Looks like they've been daubed with a finger. Maybe some kind of ritualistic marking? Henry has demonic symbols burned into his skin as a result of his possession. This could indicate he was hid. Or it could indicate someone was trying to frame him. Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? Sorry, it just sounded like a game show there for a moment. The first Holy Seal that protects the Council is made up of 2 high-ranking God Justice Marshals. Fearsome warriors trained to neutralize potential threats to the Council. Who killed them and how? So hang on. The only reason why Akiko didn't kill the Council, the only reason that we found so far that she wouldn't have killed the Council is because her love interest was one of the people who were guarding the Council at the time of the deaths. So if the blood samples aren't actually of the Marshals, what happened to her love interest? Where is he? And also, if he's not dead, why wasn't he here? If he isn't here, then why wasn't he here? Is it because Akiko knew what was coming, so set up some random citizens to take the knives? And if so, then that puts her squarely in the crosshairs of the one who did it. But then, how does Yuri relate to things? Because he has the pink flower petals on his hat. And also, how does our friend, whose name I've completely forgotten, the one who actually owns a car, how does she factor into things? Was this just a giant conspiracy? Is everybody in on this? This is kind of crazy. Okay. Oh, also, one other thing we need to find out. Inventory, key items. No. Case files? I'm guessing there's nothing in here. Yeah, so this was the second crime that happened here. Where is she? Lydia's knife. A knife found outside the council building. The blade has some minor damage. There are nicks in it. Always your Sammy, baby. So this is the one that's... So this is the knife that's damaged. This was the one... All of them are the culprit. It's looking like it. So this is actually the murder weapon. Lydia's knife. Then... Killed with a blade. Henry had been taken by Akiko's knife. No. Let me... I want to double check... I want to double check Akiko. I want to double check her knife. If I can. Just to make sure that it is perfect. Akiko, no. Murder weapon. Henry was found outside the council building with the alleged murder weapon, a knife he took from Akiko during his escape. Right, that doesn't give us the description. I'm pretty sure that the description says that it's basically perfect. Murder weapon. I can't go into that. Where would I find it? Henry's escape. Torn prison bars. Inhibitors. Akiko broke procedure. combat knife. Report says what's this? Henry says that he was agitated before the escape. Unknown suspect. Interesting. Okay, and then there's this. Shinji speculates that Henry could have found his way through the second seal labyrinth since demons are attuned to space. And then this. I really, really wish I could find that damn knife. No. But okay, fine. I can't find the knife, but it is fairly safe to speculate that the real murder weapon of the guards was Lydia's knife. Which is very interesting. So, it's really painting Lydia in a bad light here. Because as I said earlier, there needs to be at least 2 participants in this. One, to get Henry Division over to the council chambers. Question, why is there a slightly flowing dog for the wallpaper? Are you complaining? It's a cute dog. Don't mess with my cute boy. He is a good boy, and we respect good boy. Okay? Okay. I think his name is Kumo. I think his name is Bear. Yeah, so we need to have at least 2 people. Well, that's the speculation anyway. The speculation is we need to have at least 2 people in order to pull this off. One up on the roof to kill the marshals and go into the council chambers, and one to get Henry and bring him where he needs to go. So there's that. There's the tire tracks on the roof. There's the fact that Lydia and Sam have done this before. They helped to topple a government and incite a regime change. Sounds familiar? Yeah. This is really looking bad for them. It's also really looking bad for her. And he's involved somehow. And Witness is crazy. To get a bit further into one of them, use all the items to get... What? Imagine this. All the culprit, but none of them were working together. They all just kept it backing out because they didn't have what they needed left. Their stuff, and then the next person used it to get a bit further into one of them. Use all the items to get them. Honestly, possibly. Honestly, genuinely possibly. Very possible. Okay. Was one murdered last night? He wasn't, though. Okay. Okay, my brain has officially melted. So I think that we're going to call it quits here for today. That was good. That was good. I had fun with that. We definitely went through a lot of stuff. We definitely explored quite a bit. We talked to a lot of people. So, yeah. That was a pretty damn good stream. So, I will call it here. Thank you very much for coming along, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a blast, and I hope to see you again. She-Man, thank you for being here, my friend. It's been an honor and a privilege. Jody, thank you for popping in as well. I really appreciate it. And everybody else who just popped in, popped out, no matter how long you stayed, I hope you had a blast, and I hope to see you again. I'm on YouTube, and I'm on Twitch, so remember to like, subscribe, comment, favorite, ring the bell, and follow. I won't be streaming tomorrow because I need to rest my voice. And I probably won't be streaming on Monday. However, there is a possibility, not a guarantee, but a possibility that I will stream next Tuesday. How close would you say we are to finishing the mystery? I think about... I looked it up, and I think that the average time to beat the game is something like 10 to 15 hours. Something like that. So it should be like 3 to 4 streams. Maybe more, maybe less, depending on, you know, how long I actually stream for. But yeah, so I think I'm about halfway. About halfway. Maybe a little bit less. No, maybe a good bit less. Maybe it'll be 5. Because I'm just thinking about all of the, like, KHX, his disappearance. We haven't done a single thing for that. We know nothing about that man. So there's still quite a bit for us to do. So yeah, probably about 2 or 3 streams, maybe 4. Yeah. So anyway, thanks everybody. Have a good one. Bye.